Welcome everybody to Creating Holiday Cards with Canva. My name is Shonda Platania and I work for the Catawba County Library. And I am here with all of you today to get our creative juices flowing, and we're going to work on a few things. I'm just going to give you some ideas and show you some techniques of using Canva to create your cards, but you can also take this information and actually translate it into flyers or other kind of cards, any kind of thing that you want to create. So we are going to go ahead and get started. I am going to share my screen with you. So right here. All right, and if everybody can see that, you can just let me know in the chat, or if you can't see it, I guess you can just let me know. So this is Canva, and it's just so, and let me just to make sure it's just the screen of Canva that you're seeing. You're not seeing the chat or anything. I don't want anything to be blocked from your view because I have some things. All right, there we go. All right, so this is after you log into Canva. If you have a Canva account, which it is free to sign up, and you do not have to have a paid account. Honestly, there's a lot of great things that come with a paid account, but this is my personal Canva account, and so it's free. And so there are a lot of things, there are a lot of workarounds for things with Canva because there are several watermarked images that only come with a pro account. And I'm going to show you some ways to get around those. Not that we don't want to not pay for things, but sometimes if you're just trying something out for a little bit and you're not sure if you want to actually pay, with Canva, you can stick with the free service for as long as you need. But if you find at some point that you might be making more cards or more flyers for a business, or just personally, you feel like it's something you'll do more regularly, a paid account's probably a good option for you. We can look at some pricing, but that's something that you can kind of explore on your own. So again, this is your dashboard when you first log in. It says here, this is my personal account and it's free. This is our home. We will go straight to all design. So first I'll show you this. This is just the basic dashboard, asking you what kind of things you'd want to design, if there's anything specific that you want to design. And then let's see, we'll go down a little bit, and it gives you some suggestions for things. So let's say you want to do marketing materials. It will give you suggestions for posters, logos, flyers, business cards, online ads, other things like that. And then I'm just going to go back to the For You. This also, if you're on your For You tab, it gives you the designs that you've already created, which you can see some things that I have made here. You can also, on this far left side, there's all your designs. That gives you everything that you've made. You can see I've done some promo work for a friend and just a sign that I made, and I did something for work. Another capability with Canva, now I'm not sure about with the free accounts, but there is a shared, people can actually send you, see, these are things that I've worked on. These are documents that have been shared with your actual profile. And you can actually divide your creations into folders. So you could say, I'm going to make my Halloween cards, my Christmas cards, birthday cards, business cards, flyers, flyers for birthday parties, flyers for, if you end up going into a business where you're making invitations and stuff, you can create them in Canva and make use of all that. And of course, there's the trash can where you can get rid of things that you don't like. Teams is a paid portion. We will talk about that. That's a whole separate portion. We are here to create cards. So I will show you that there are different options as far as searches go. Now I've pre-made a card and we'll look at that guy in a second. But if you come up here to the top and you see templates, this gives you the basic formats that you can create with Canva. And this one under personal, it says cards. We're actually just going to look at that for a few minutes. As soon as it pops open. All right, so these are different templates. All right, so different, oh, scrolling too fast. All right, so you can actually search by size, different illustrations, different styles. There's thank you cards. And when you see this thing that says pro, that's for the paid accounts. And then there's also paid, which there's different levels, of course, for the pricing. Most of the cards that are created in Canva, you can create folding cards, but a lot of them are in like a postcard style, which is fine because then you can flip it over and, you know, write whatever you want on the back. You can make it double-sided if you want. So again, these are just some options. And then there's also your search option. So let's say, since we're doing holiday cards, let's type in, we'll say, well, let's say Christmas, because it's the most common. Christmas card. See there to give you a suggestion. There we go. So as you can see, and you can see the one that I chose, these are different options. And everything that you see in all of these templates is, what's the word that I'm looking for? You can manipulate them and change them up. You can even add your own images. So like, for instance, this picture right here, or this card right here, let's look at that. We're going to customize. So I selected it, it pops up. We're going to say customize this template. So let's look at this one really quickly. I'm going to show you as soon as it loads. So the first thing you're going to see here is this picture of this lovely family. They are beautiful. I adore them. However, we don't want to use them for our card because that's not your family. You want your family in there, right? So what I have done is I actually downloaded a picture. And what I'm going to do is add that picture. You can upload media. So I have these pictures that I downloaded of some families that I thought were cute little families here. So I'm going to put them in there instead. So if you click on this picture of this family, you can just delete them out. And then we're going to take this lovely family and put them in. Now, obviously, it looks like it doesn't fit. But the good thing is you can just stretch it to make it fit. You can do it like that. You can send it backwards, which we are going to do. We're going to click in position. We're going to put backwards and backwards again. Oh, we didn't want them to go quite that far. But anyway, you get the idea that you can send things backwards and forwards. Now, we've messed up a little bit. That's what these options up here are for. You've got an undo. So there we go. Some elements over here that you can use. So since we have this lovely family here, we might want to use, you see there's photos, there's also frames. Let's see here. So we want to maybe use this circle frame. So we will put that here, and we're going to grab our family and we're going to drop them in there. And we can make that frame a little bit bigger. There you go. And there is just a quick, simple frame picture with your family in there. And you can change this wording around to whatever you want. So, but that's not the one that I want to show you. What I really want to show you is this adorable little card that I have made to show you other options to do. So let's go back home. Am I moving too fast for anyone, or is anybody confused? Anybody got any questions so far before I move on to this little template of the little bear? And feel free to unmute yourself if you need to. We don't. to not see this family. Hold on just a second. I'm having some technical difficulties here. There we go. All right. Okay, there is our little bear. Okay, so as you can see, our little bear here. He's so cute. I love this little bear guy. We can zoom in on him just a little bit so we can get a little bit more detail. I'm gonna check him out. So he's so cute. This is just your basic card, and it is going to be one-sided. You can also add a page to make a backside where when you print it out, you'll print out both sides. But we're going to look into some different ways to manipulate this and make it more for us. So as you can see on this little bear hat here, his little bear hat is watermarked for Canva. And that's okay, because I'm going to back it up. Well, not that far. All right, what we're going to do is we're actually going to just pick a different hat for him. And how you would do that is you would come over here to your elements, click on your elements, and then we want a little Santa hat. I think I actually already chosen one previously. Oh, Santa hat. And then you get all these awesome little choices over here. So there's, of course, the Pro, which is the one you have to pay for. There's animated ones, which you can use in Instagram posts for social media. I particularly like this little one. We're going to select his hat, and which all I did was I just hovered over it and then hit, just tapped my mouse and selected it. And then we're going to delete it. And we're going to select this hat.
How did you delete it?
What's that?
How did you delete it?
Oh, I just hit delete on my keyboard. So
okay.
It's selected and you just hit delete. You can also, I believe you can hit backspace. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Backspace works too. Yeah, so really simple. Yeah. So we're going to put that guy in there. Now see, obviously it's too big for his little noggin. So we're going to shrink it down until it fits. And you just grab these corners. If you grab the sides or the top, these bars, that will actually get, you don't want to do that. You want to, let me undo. You want to just grab these sides because that changes your size. And we're going to put it on his little noggin. He's so cute. Okay, so if you don't want it cocked to the side like that, these little circles here, or the little turny arrows, we're going to turn that. And all I'm doing, oh, went too far. Oh, no, that's perfect. Okay. And see, then he's got his little hat on. He's so cute. Okay, so that's one thing. Another option is maybe you don't like bears. Maybe you don't want it to say a berry Merry Christmas, which is adorable. However, you don't want the bear. So we're going to clear out our options here. Let's say instead you might want, we're going to get rid of our bear. I'm going to delete him out. I want a fox. I don't know why I want a fox, but I want a little Christmas fox instead. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. He's so cute. So we can just sit him over here and grab him and make him a little bigger to fit in the corner. And then we're going to grab his little hat. Okay, and see how it slides behind. Again, that's your position, and you're going to bring it forward. And so see, now it's going to go on top of his little head. And again, that was under position, and you can bring stuff forward or backwards. And you can also align it to your page with this left, center, right. So there's our little fox guy. Okay. So now we've got an empty space here where our bear was before. And if you want, everything on here you can duplicate and add more of. So I like these little stars. We're going to click on it. And this little image right here, this looks like there's two with a plus. That says duplicate. We're just going to click that as many times as we want for how many ever anything that we want. Like I said, everything on here is, movable and repositionable. We're going to drag this star over here. These little dots are probably a little harder to get, but we're going to get them. Oh, it doesn't want to go. Oh my gosh, it's a big circle now. Those are a little harder to move. Ah, there we go. I made that one a little big. Almost looks like snow now. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit now about the text box. And again, anything that you search for, they also give you recommendations for different animals. There's different foxes down here. If you don't want a clip art fox, it's got this beautiful picture of this real live action, not live action, but a live fox. And there are so many different options. Let's think of another animal. You might want to do a seal. I don't know. Maybe you want a Christmas seal. Anything that you search for, I promise you it's in there. We might even choose the most random thing. I don't even know. Let's see what we can find. All right. So now our text box. The templates here, if you get into a template and you don't like it, there are other options. I didn't really go over that, but really, if you sign up for a free, you can just get in here and play and just do all sorts of things. So our text is what we're going to look at next. Our text is already there. We have a cute little text image. And if you tap anywhere in the text box, you can reword anything that's in there. So he's not a very, maybe we don't want to say, maybe you want to say a foxy little Christmas. I don't know, that might be too much. There we go. So there's that, wishing you and your family a foxy little Christmas. Maybe that's too risque. But let's say you don't like that font. So your options over here, they give you so many, and a lot of these are pro. But if you click right here in the top where it says Barrio, that gives you all the options as well. So let's see. Any of them you choose, except for, of course, the ones with the star, the crown beside it. Maybe we like this one better. And once you choose it, it changes it automatically. So you can see your changes in real time, which makes it a lot easier to choose. Because, sometimes whenever you're in Word or other Microsoft documents, you can't see the changes automatically. Oh, that's a lot right there. Let's do cargo. Oh, that's cute. All right. So we've got our little car. We've made all the changes that we want. If you decide you want to change your background, you can change your background color. And this is just literally me tapping with my mouse. I'm just tapping on the different elements that I want to change. Maybe you want to change the color of your candy. I don't know why you would want blue cinnamon rolls, but then you can just change them back and undo. You can undo any changes you make. If you want to change your background, you have all these options over here. And it also, one of my favorite features of Canva is that it will pick elements that you have chosen and give you colors that match that scheme. It also gives you, this is your basic document colors, whatever's already in there. So let's say we want our background to be this lighter cream color. Oh my gosh, you got rid of everything. We like the blue. The blue is good. But yeah, all that is changeable. Even the candy, you can move the candies around if you want them in different places as well. All right. I'm going to go back to the templates real quick just to show you how many options you have. Anything that you might think about, or let's see, let's think about Hanukkah. You can probably see Hanukkah cards. It gives you Hanukkah cards if you're Jewish and want some Hanukkah cards, or if you have Jewish friends that you want to share some Hanukkah cards with. There are beautiful options in here, and a lot of them are free. This is free, that one's free. Let's see, let's think of Yule. They still say Merry Christmas, but again, we can change that from a foxy little Christmas, we can change our word to say Hanukkah or Yule or Kwanzaa, anything that you need it to say, or happy holidays. If you prefer just happy holidays, you can do that too. All right. So now you've gotten to the point where you are ready to print your card. Now you can pay Canva and they will send you these beautiful postcards with envelopes and everything. You can make all those choices. That would be under print cards. So see, this gives you all the options to actually pay. So 50 copies for $27, that's not too bad. And that way it comes to you and then you can hand address them. But if you don't want to go that route, maybe you only need like 10 cards. This little button right here, this is your download. We are going to download our little fox. And I'm going to download him as, you can either do a JPEG or a PNG. I'm going to do that one. I'm going to download it. So now, I'm going to show you. Oh, I went too fast for it. Okay. Did my screen disappear? Uh-oh, sorry about that. Hold on just a second. Okay, there we go. So now I'm going to show you the downloads. Okay, where are the downloads? So what you can do with your picture now that you've got your, there he is. All right, I'm going to double click on the little fox and open him up. So he's going to open up on your computer as an image file. You can either save him to a flash drive, save him to your Google Drive. You can print him from home. You can come to the library. We have paper already here for you. It's just regular printer paper. We are not able to put any other kind of paper in our printers because of the owners of the printers. But the good thing is you can print this on regular paper and cut it out and stick it to cardstock. You can make your own little folded card with cardstock and stick this little image to it. And so all we would do when we are printing this is to just tell it print, and then it gives you lots of different options. So you can print several different ones to a page. This is what, anyway, this is something that I could help you do here at the library. And I don't have the same options on this on my computer as I do downstairs or upstairs. So those are just different ways that you can use Canva. Oh, are you not seeing the?
No, all I see is holistic yoga.
Okay, sorry about that. I just saw the pop up. Let me see if I can share this. New share. This guy. Okay, can you see that little guy now?
No, I still see holistic yoga.
Oh no! Sorry about that. Let me
Okay.
stop sharing for a second. Let's try this. Okay. All right, let's try a new share. I want to share this. Okay, you should see just the little.
Now I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, there we go. You never know what's happening on my end. I can only see what I can see. All right, so this is just the preview. I opened this up. I downloaded it to my downloads folder. You can download it to your flash drive. I opened it up in here. You would just go to this little printer option here. It matters what computer you're opening it up on. There is the Windows printer, Windows picture preview, and it will give you options to print it as 2 5x7s for a page, or I believe you can do like 4 4x6s, probably not that many, maybe 2 for a 4x6. And it matters what shape of your creation is as well. So, and you can print as many of the pages you want, and then like I said, cut them out and put them on cardstock, or you can go through Canva, but I am going to go back and show you. Let's see. Hold on just a second. Get rid of that. Stop share. All right. Go back to Canva really quickly. It's right here. Okay. So if you don't want it to be that, if you don't want it to be, you know, the landscape, you can go into your templates, which this is already choosing that size. If you don't want to do that size, you can actually do a custom size, which is right here, custom size. So you can tell it you want it to be, well, let's see, maybe we can find, let's see, it'd be, let's see, we want 5 by 7. No, oh no, I want inches. Inches. 5 by 7. Create each time. So if you want to get really wild and just make your own thing, this gives you a like just the basic blank template. And then you can go in and you can do your background and you can choose just the backgrounds that are available. You can say a Christmas background. That's really pretty, you know, and then you can just add your elements. So I encourage you, so I'm just giving you some basics. I encourage you to sign up and get your free profile or get your free Canva account and just explore the templates, because the fun thing is you can make as many as you want and delete them and just have all the fun. So that was that option. All right. So I'm going to stop right there for just a moment and see if anybody has any questions or thoughts that you want to share about what we've already gone over. And if you don't, that's cool too.
So
If I was, go ahead.
how do you like how do you load things like the pictures like you want on your gallery? How do you get them onto the?
Okay. Yeah, that is a good question. Let me figure out how to share my screen again. All right, let me go back. Okay, so to the far left here, we've got our templates, elements. This one right here that says uploads.
Mhm.
If you go under upload media, that will give you a pop-up to all your files.
Okay.
And then you just pick the ones that you want. And I'm going to show you in just a moment, I'm going to show you a few places that you can find some images to download. Unless you have, you know, if you have your own images, of course you can use those. But there's a few places online that have free image sharing. Okay. So we're going to cancel that. And once you hit upload, it just appears. You can also do a drag and drop. So like I'm going to drag the snow globe over here and it dropped right in there. And I don't know if it actually showed you what I did, but
It didn't show me. That's okay.
all I did was I selected my folder that I wanted and opened it up and then clicked on the image and dragged it over and dropped it in here. Yeah. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me grab some water real quick. All right. So now, since we're already on this screen, let me show you a few clip art places that you can go. This is Pixabay, and they have free login or free sign up, and you can just search. So again, let's see, we want to do like winter images. You type it into your search, images, you can do images, photos, or vector. Let me get rid of this. Vector graphics, illustrations, videos. There are other options as far as things that you can look for. So we're just going to do images in general. And we want winter. So see, it gives you also, look at the cute little fox. He's a cute fox. And there's a good background for your cards, the snowflakes. Let's see what else there is. There's a cute little snowman. There's a pretty girl with bright blue eyes, a little birdie, all sorts of different options. But then if you think, no, I just want to do just graphics, you just choose that option. And Oh my gosh, she caught a space. Oh no, it's a submarine. I thought it was a spaceship. This is where actually I got the little snow globe. So you can see I use Pixabay a lot. Most of the options, so I'll show you this. If you choose something, they'll tell you it's a free download. They're all free. And since you're just using this for yourself for holiday cards, you don't have to worry about like copyright with like the Pixabay images, but they tell you that there's a Pixabay license, free for commercial use, no attribution required, which just means you don't have to give credit. However, if you download it, let's say I'm going to download it. Oh, well, I got to register. I'm just not going to, because I've get past all these things. So another option that it will give you once it downloads is, or it's not going to, there is a way to give attribution to people. So if you did end up like using something for a business, you can copy the link to that person and it'll go back to them. So if somebody sees the image and they're like, oh, that's really cool, I like that, I want to get more that's similar stuff like that, you can actually have that text in your image. So this guy, this pinwheel stock would get credit for that. You can also follow and share there. Just a second, I'm trying to get this to disappear so I can. There we go. Oh, all right. So another place you can go for images is Creative Commons. They have free images as well that you can search for if you want to do this route. I mean, you can do a basic Google search, but the problem with that is the quality of the images that you're going to download is not always that great. So you can use things from Creative Commons, Pixabay. See, they have varieties of images to use, and then you can do license or public domain. But again, because you're just doing this for yourself, like your own Christmas card, you just want to be careful like which kind of images that you use. You want everybody to get credit for their work. Another one is clipart.com. I know that sounds like such a random place, but they do have cute images. Winter clip art. These are just other things that you can use, and they're just easily downloaded. The things that have watermarks, those would be things that you'd have to pay for. All right, so let's stop sharing again. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stop for just a second and make sure nobody has any questions. If not, I'm going to switch gears here really quickly, and we're going to talk a little bit about Publisher, because Publisher comes with most computers, or most people have access to Publisher. They have free templates on Publisher. This is one, and it might look backwards to you guys, but it's not. This is something I printed out. They're just two little folded cards. If I fold those in half and cut them in half, then they're just little half sheets. And then on the inside, they actually have words, and you can change all these things. This is free through Publisher, and I'll show you how to find these and how to create your own. So let me just get prepared here. Minimize all that. My Publisher. I'm going to share my screen again. Just a second. It's technical difficulties again. All right, there we go. Okay, so is everybody familiar with Publisher, or is it kind of new for everybody?
I've only used Publisher to edit other people's flyers, and I found it kind of challenging.
Right. I have lost my chat bar. Hold on just a second. I want to find that again. Okay. So Publisher is pretty easy. You will not get the same pretty styles that you can find in Canva, but if you want to just mess around with it and see what you get, this is your basic Publisher. Once you open up Publisher, this is it. And so what I did was I searched. You can search cards. And then it gives you options, or you can search, I think, like Christmas cards. That's how I found that one, was Christmas cards. And there's the one that I actually chose. I'm gonna actually open that up for you so you can see it. And all I did was I tapped on it and selected it and then said create. So it has it has it in here ready to go for you to just mess with however you want. So you can change the words, just like in Canva, you can change these words. What I do like about Publisher is if you just wanted to go simple with this, it's there, and all you have to do is cut that page in half and fold it and send it. You know, you could probably find envelopes. There are also templates online. If you search foldable envelopes, I believe foldable envelopes should find it for you. You can download like templates that'll give you the folds to make your own little envelopes, and all it is like a little glue. And so, and you could get some really pretty what's it called, scrapbook paper, and make your own envelopes. So we want this to say Happy Christmas instead. The thing is, though, you want it to say the same thing on each one, so you'd have to change them individually. Or you can also do a find and replace. We're going to replace the word holidays with Christmas. Replace all. There's only one. Ta-da. So again, that's just this replace right here, and then you just type in the words. All right. And as you'll see up here at the top, this is upside down, and that's how it's supposed to be, but you can change what that says. So that says cheers. We're going to say, it will let me. It's like it doesn't want to respond to me. Technical difficulties again. Okay, I'm going to say made by Shonda. There we go. Yep, that's how you spell my name. All right, so there's the one page. And then with Publisher, you have to select, you have your pages on the left side here. You have to select the pages you want to work with, and then you can change your wording inside. So again, pre-made little document or little card created here. So that is one great option, but also another one that I want to show you is this one that I started to make. Let's see which one this is. Oh, it's this. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so can everybody see that? It's changed and it's got season's greetings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all this is, this is just when you do the new, when you're back at the beginning like this, I just chose this right here, the blank 8.5 by 11, just the regular size. So you can see that's that. And I just added a blank page, insert, and I just did a page. And
I
then
think
there's
it's flipped to something else. We're just seeing the Publisher Happy Christmas.
Oh no. Let me do this then. Hold on. How about this one? Now do you see season's greetings?
Yes. Yes.
Yay. Gosh, I gotta get used to that screen sharing thing. All right. So again, with all I did with this was it just started a brand new document, just portrait style. This image I actually got from Pixabay.
I'm down here, Dad.
Okay.
All I did with this was I took the image and I flipped it around, because when you print from these, you want to think about how your picture is going to print out. So I had to, well, you can't see me. Hold on just a second. Let me stop sharing. So it's out, it's going to look like this, but you want your image upside down. This is the back of your card. You want to make sure when you're printing it, and this might be an obvious thing to some people, but I have to think about it. I don't know. So you got to make sure that you turn that image around so that it'll print out right. Let me get back to that. So that is why I took that image. This is the original image and I just flipped it around. And again, all you do is just take that little spinny, that little dot on its own. Words, you can add words if you want. This is word art, which is right here, and you can choose different styles of word art to add whatever you want. You can change the colors of things. So let's say, since we've got season's greetings here, I want to change that to, we want to change it to maybe you want to have it say, have it all in white. And we're going to put, no, I want to grab it. There we go. Publisher doesn't like me sometimes, but I love Publisher. Okay. I'm just going to put it there and just flip it around so that it says season's greetings. And something cute that you can also do is insert a text box at the bottom. This will be the back of your card. You could just say, made with, well, you can't see what that says. There we go. Made with love. Shonda. All right, there you go. So you can even add like a little image back there. You can put a little picture of yourself. And then on the inside of your card, which is the second page, I just wrote happy holidays. Just be really simple with it. Found this little clip art of a present. You can put the present down here, resizing your present, and then you can print these out and sign your name. These are pretty simple to print out at the library. Again, you can save it to your flash drive or email it to yourself and bring it here and open it up on one of our computers and choose how many you want to print and then print those out. And they come out pretty cute. So let me stop sharing it. Did anybody have any questions about Publisher? I know I went through that one kind of fast. Excuse me. But I feel like with Publisher, there are, again, with any of this kind of software, you're not going to mess it up. You're not going to break anything. My favorite part is always this undo button right here. You can undo anything that you've done. Just don't hit save first, because then your stuff's all saved.
So
right.
the search engines are clip art, Publisher. Well, that's not clip art, and Pixabay. What's the other one?
Let's see. I'm going to put them in pixabay.com. Oh, hold on. I sent that to just one person. Let's see here. Pixabay.com. There's clip art and Creative Commons.
Okay.
You could just do Google search and find things too, or a Bing search or DuckDuckGo, whatever search engine you use. I like Pixabay because there's a lot of options, but the good thing with Canva is there are also a lot of options, a lot of free options as well, and alternatives. So like, we had the bear with the little Santa hat on, but we couldn't use that Santa hat because it's, it had the template or the watermark on it. But there were other different designs which were just as cute. So, you can just swap out some things. Publisher as well. I'll show you one quick thing with Publisher. Let's see here. You can actually insert, and you can search for online pictures, and it's a Bing search, which is fine. So let's say we want to search for a Christmas tree to add. There are, it gives you these, excuse me, it gives you these cute little clip art options to add. So let's say we want to just add this one, and you just click insert. And then there it is. That really brightened up our card. That's so cute. I love that. Wow. I might actually print some of these out for myself. And you can move that around on the page if you want it here. You can, have your little Christmas tree with your little present underneath. These in Publisher, it's really easy to move your images and your text around. We can make the box smaller and move that guy around wherever we want it. Just make sure when you're making a card in Publisher, the ruler on the side here, this is your sheet. Your sheet is 8.5 by 11. So you're going to fold this about at this 5.5 mark right here. So you want to make sure you do not go above the top of that line for your inside of your card, unless you just want something at the top. But you want to stay down below that 5.5 mark where that ruler is. And you can see as I'm moving up and down the page on the ruler to the left, you can see that it's showing you where I'm at on the ruler. And you can also zoom in and out. So that'll help you see about where you're at. If that's helpful for you. All right, let's see. Okay. Did anybody have any questions or comments or thoughts or confusions? Because that is what I'm here for. I'm actually going to put my email address in the chat box.
So Shauna, if you make a card in Canva and you add animation to it, how do you send that, or can you send that via email?
That is a good question, and yes, you can. I can actually show you that. Hold on just one second. We want to go back. So you should, okay, hold on. Let me share the screen. I forgot to share the screen. You can't see what I'm doing. Screen. We're going to go to this guy. Okay. So hold on just a second. I'm trying to figure out how to make this not. Hold on just a second. That's what okay, I could, there's a tab in front of everything. I can't see what I'm trying to show you. So let's say we want an element. Let's do that Santa hat that was dancing. Is it a pro? It's free. All right, we're going to take that one off. We're going to put the dancing. Oh, not that one. And you're seeing what I'm doing, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So his little Santa hat, I'm doing this real quick just to show you. His little Santa hat's just a dancing. Let's see here. You can, there are options over here under the 3 dots that give you share options. So you can share it to your Facebook page. You can email it. Let's just choose email since that's what was mentioned. So I'm going to actually send this to my personal email because I have it pulled up and send, and we're going to see what that looks like. So they've sent that. So let's go to my email. It's there when we get there. The design has been shared with you. Okay, so then it gets sent there and we're going to open it in Canva. Let's see what this looks like, because I think April, you asked, I've not done this before, so that's a good question. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, see, he pops up. That's so cute.
That's so cute.
Yes. So is that helpful to see how we did that?
Yeah, I do. I just didn't know. I had tried it and it said to open it with Canva, and I didn't know if there was a way to download the animation of the card and then send it just as a picture file, like a GIF almost. I didn't know how it worked. So yeah, that answers my question.
Okay. Well, I'm just looking at this. I thought about this too. Downloading it, it looks like it will download it as a video file.
Oh, okay.
So that is another option. I didn't even think about the animations and wanting to download those. So I did not research that ahead of time, but hey, great question. So then there's that option, and then download. Let's see what happens whenever we do that. I'm going to stop sharing for just a moment while that downloads. Let's see here. I think it's still downloading. While we're waiting for that, what I want to share with everybody is before you leave, let's see, I've got links here. I'm going to put in the chat box. Oh, I realized I put my email in just to circulation. Okay, this link that I just sent to everybody goes to a survey that I please ask for you to take really quickly before you go. And we're waiting for that one document to download. And this is my email. I'm sending, oh, that's all right. And there's my email if you want. Yes, that is my email if you want to email me, if you have any questions, if you think about anything, whenever you leave. But yes, if you don't mind taking a moment while we're waiting for that doc or that little video to download, if you click on where it says projectoutcome.org and click on that, that will take you to a really quick 3-question survey. And I am going to check on our little download.
Where's that?
It's in the chat box. I believe it went to everybody. Yeah. And if you don't know where the chat box is, if you go to the bottom, there is a little thing that says more, and there's a chat. Can you see that, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which library do we choose in the drop down?
Good question. That would be Newton, the Newton Library, if that's an option. Or Maine, it may say Maine.
Yeah, Maine Newton Library.
Yeah, Maine Newton Library is the one you're going to choose, because that's where I'm at. All right, let me look at that download. Oh. Well, this whole time I've been waiting for it to go, and I hadn't hit the actual save button. So way to go, me. All right, there we go. And so just to show everybody while you guys are doing that, let me share my screen again. Let's see here. Open him. All right. So this downloaded as a little MP4, and he's sitting there, and there's our little guy, and he's dancing, or his little hat's dancing. That's really cute. So I believe, April, that you could download this file and then email it, and they would be able to download it and open it, or they could probably open a preview of it in their from their email. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. All right. So if everybody's done with that, was there any other questions, comments, thoughts about the whole process?
This has been great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, you know how to reach me, so you can ask me questions anytime, and that goes for everybody. Anytime you have questions, you can email me, and actually, everybody's probably already received the email from me. There's my phone numbers in the signature line. Feel free to call me. If I'm not here, I'll call you back, and I can answer questions. And you're all very, very welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for filling out my survey. And it helps me for future planning, and just helps with library stuff. Oh, that's okay. Let's see. Somebody's asked a question. You post on library reach. Yes. I think what we'll do, because we do have a YouTube page, once the recording is available, it will be downloaded to our YouTube, and we'll share it to Facebook. We can do that as well. And then you can watch it again and again and see my lovely face and see all the lovely things that we did. So that was a good question. Thank you for asking that. Anybody else or any other questions before I set you free into the world on this lovely Thursday afternoon? Give it a second in case anybody has anything to type.
No, it can't be blank. Why is it not blank?
Well, if that's everything, looks like everybody's already starting to dash
Why
out
is
here.
the Outlook can't be blank? I don't understand that.
Oh, what kind of question are you on?
Well, there it worked.
You got it. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I'll let you go. Thank you. Have a good day.